So you just bought some XRP and now you're thinking, what the heck do I do next? If that's you, this video is exactly what you need. I remember when I first bought my 129 XRP, I had no clue what to do afterward. Should I just stare at the price all day? Move it somewhere? Buy more? Sell it when it goes up 2%? Today I'm giving you what I wish I had back then. A complete 7-day roadmap to go from total XRP rookie to confident holder. No fancy jargon, no get-rich-quick promises, just practical steps any beginner can follow. By the end of these 7 days, you'll have your XRP stored securely, a basic understanding of XRP price movements, protection from the most common scams, a simple buying strategy, realistic expectations for your investment, quality resources for ongoing learning, and your own personalized XRP game plan. Let's turn that confusion into confidence. Day by day, step by step. Let's get started with day one. Day one, secure your XRP. Day one is all about getting your XRP somewhere safe. If you bought on an exchange like Coinbase or Binance, that's fine for now, but not ideal for long-term storage. There are 3 main options for storing your XRP. 1. Leave it on the exchange. Convenient but least secure. 2. Move it to a software wallet. Better security, still convenient. 3. Transfer to a hardware wallet, most secure option. For beginners with less than 500 XRP, I recommend starting with a reputable software wallet like XUMM. Here's exactly how to set it up.
How to create a XUMM wallet. So in order to create a Zoom wallet on the XRP ledger, you can follow these steps. Step 1. To get started first, download the Zoom app from the App Store or Google Play. Step 2. Open the Zoom app and select Create a new account. Step 3. Read all the important information prompted on the next page. Take special note to never share your private key with someone else. Once you review the information, press Next. Step 4. On a piece of paper, or otherwise use your preferred method to record each row of numbers, A through H, and store the record of your secret numbers in a secure place. Step 5. Re-enter your secret numbers exactly as you recorded them, using the plus and minus buttons to enter the rows of numbers A through H. This will ensure that you've recorded your secret numbers correctly. Step 6. Once you've entered your private key correctly, your wallet's public address will be generated. Click Next and be sure to read the activation information prompted on the next screen. Finally, select your preferred security method and choose a name for your account. Creating your Zoom wallet on the XRP ledger is now complete. You now need to activate your wallet.
Remember, never share your seed phrase or private keys with anyone. Write them down physically and store them somewhere safe. Day 1 homework. Download a wallet, set it up properly, and if you're comfortable, move a small test amount of XRP to it first before moving everything. Day 2. Understand basic price movements. On day 2, we're going to learn how to make sense of XRP price movements without getting overwhelmed by complex charts and indicators. First, let's set up a simple price alert system so you're not checking prices 50 times a day.
How to set up basic price alerts. Head over to https://www.tradingview.com. Select Markets, then Crypto, then XRP. Once you arrive on this page, click on the alarm clock to the right of your page or in the top menu. Then click Create Alert. In the pop-up settings window, you will set your alerts. Alerts can be created on data series, indicator plots, strategy orders, and drawing objects. Alerts on data series are independent of the time intervals, while alerts for studies, strategies, and drawings do depend on the interval because it's taken into account when calculating indicators. Note: if the indicator parameter is changed after the alert is created, then the alert will be triggered using the old settings. There are several ways to set an alert. 1. The button on the top toolbar. 2. The button in the Alert Manager window. 3. From the right-click menu. 4. The button on the drawing panel. 5. The plus button next to the current price on the price scale. 6. By hotkeys, Alt+A, Windows, or +A, Mac. Alert functions. When you create an alert, the following settings are available. Trigger condition, which determines when the alert appears. Frequency, you can set whether an alert will be triggered only once or multiple times. Timer, which will automatically stop the alert. An alert will be automatically turned off when the timer expiration setting is reached. Alert name, which will be shown in the Alerts Manager to make it easy to identify alerts. A message that will be shown when the alert is triggered. You can use special placeholders to access variable values in Alerts message. Alert actions. Use the following options to be notified when your alerts are triggered. Notify on app. In order to get notified with an alert on your phone, you first must download the latest TradingView app from the App Store or Google Play. Show pop-up. A pop-up message will appear once an alert is triggered. If this option is enabled, a pop-up message will appear, even if you are browsing in another tab. For this feature to work properly, please allow TradingView to show desktop notifications. Send email. An email will be sent to you when an alert is triggered. We will use the email address in your TradingView profile. Webhook URL. Webhooks allow you to send a post request to a certain URL every time the alert is triggered. Play sound. Once an alert is triggered, you will hear a sound. Send plain text. Use this option to receive notifications to an alternative email.
Next, let's understand 3 basic patterns that affect XRP prices. 1. Overall market trends. When Bitcoin moves, XRP often follows. 2. News-based movements, especially anything related to Ripple's legal cases. 3. Support and resistance levels, price points where XRP tends to bounce or struggle. Here's how to identify each one using the free version of TradingView.
We will show you a simple demonstration of each pattern in our next video.
Day 2 homework. Set up 2 to 3 price alerts at reasonable levels and identify one support and one resistance level on the current XRP chart. Day 3, security protocols. Day 3 is critical. We're establishing your security protocols to make sure your XRP stays yours. The 5 essential security measures every XRP holder needs. 1. Two-factor authentication on all your accounts. 2. A dedicated email address just for crypto. 3. How to verify official channels and websites. 4. Safe browsing habits when accessing your wallet. 5. What to do if you suspect something's wrong. Let me show you how to set up each one.
We'll show you a detailed walkthrough of security measures in our next video.
Remember the scams we covered in my previous video? They all target one weakness, your behavior. Today's steps make you a much harder target. Day 3 homework. Implement all 5 security measures and run a self-audit on your current setup. Day 4. When to buy more. By day 4, you might be wondering if you should buy more XRP. Let's talk about smart buying strategies for beginners. Dollar cost averaging is your best friend as a newcomer. Here's how it works.
We will explain DCA with simple examples in our next video.
I'll show you how to set up an automatic buying schedule on an exchange that works for almost any budget, whether you can invest $10 a week or $100 a month. Just as important, here are 3 situations when you should not buy more XRP.
We'll explain emotional buying traps in our next video.
Day 4 homework. Decide on your regular buying schedule, if any, and set it up. Write down your rules for when you will and won't buy more. Day 5. Setting realistic expectations. Day 5 is about getting real about what XRP might or might not do for your finances. Let's look at 3 potential scenarios for XRP over the next 1 to 3 years. 1. Conservative case. XRP grows steadily but modestly. 2. Middle of road case. XRP reaches previous all-time highs. 3rd, optimistic but not unrealistic case. XRP grows substantially with widespread adoption. For each scenario, I'll calculate what your returns might look like on a sample investment.
We will show calculations for each scenario in our next video.
We also need to talk about risk. There's a chance XRP could go down or even significantly drop in value. Here's how to think about that possibility.
We'll discuss more about risk management in our next video.
Day 5 homework. Write down your own price expectations with time frames and decide in advance what would make you consider selling some of your holdings. Day 6. Building your knowledge base. On day 6, we're creating your personal XRP education system. The crypto space is full of hype and misinformation, so you need reliable sources. Here are the only resources beginners should trust for XRP information.
We will review quality resources and categories, official channels, technical analysis, legal updates, etc. in our next video.
I'll show you how to set up a simple system to stay updated without getting overwhelmed.
We will demonstrate an RSS reader or notification system in our next video.
Just as important, here are sources you should avoid entirely.
We will list unreliable information sources in our next video.
Day 6 homework. Subscribe to 3 to 5 quality information sources and set up a system to review updates efficiently. Day 7. Creating your personal XRP strategy. We've made it to day 7. Today we're putting everything together into your personal XRP strategy document. I've created a simple template you can download from the link in the description. Let's go through each section together. Security setup, investment goals and timeline, buying strategy, risk management plan, price monitoring approach, information sources, decision triggers, when to reassess. This document becomes your personal roadmap, something you can refer back to whenever you feel uncertain or tempted to make emotional decisions. Day 7, homework. Complete your strategy document and commit to reviewing it monthly. Conclusion. Congratulations! In just 1 week, you've gone from an XRP rookie to having a complete framework for managing your investment wisely. Remember, this isn't about getting rich overnight. It's about making informed decisions and building knowledge step by step. If you found this roadmap helpful, hit that subscribe button because I'll be diving deeper into each of these days in upcoming videos. Drop a comment letting me know which day you want me to expand on first. Remember that the best investment is always in your own knowledge. See you in the next video.